Hey guys, so I thought as I have a couple of videos to record today, I would record like a get ready with me. I've done a couple of these in the past, so I thought I would do that, and I've got a few bits of newish makeup, so I thought it would be an excuse to talk about that. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This stuff smells so good. It's like coconutty. If you don't like that, you will hate the smell of this. Just spray it a little bit. I don't use it as a setting spray, I really only use it as a priming spray, but it smells so good. I really need to invest in a fan because I'm always worried I'm going to whack myself with this mirror. So I haven't actually recorded any videos since just after Christmas, since I recorded my what I got for Christmas video, so I'm really quite behind on my filming, so I thought I would get in and record some today. I really wasn't sure what foundation to use today, so I'm going to just pull out the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I haven't used this one very much, and to be honest it's quite quick and easy because it's got big doe foot. So that's why I thought I would just use this one, but I haven't used it very much at all. I've got like a breakout going on there, which is Grwm. My skin has been a bit dodgy. When was the last time I put makeup on? I think the last time I filmed, I think. But yeah, my skin hasn't been too great. And I've just finished, like, when we went back to work after Christmas, we had like 2 days, then the weekend, and then went back, you know, for the first full week back. So I've just finished like my first full week back at work after Christmas, and boy was that like a rude awakening, like trying to get back into like the routine of like getting up at the same time, like getting back into the swing of things is really hard. And oh my god, I look like a ghost. I swear it doesn't look quite that pale in real life, but I am pale anyway. Like, I am the lightest. I remember getting colour matched in Boots, like with the number 7 thing where they like scan your face, and I am the palest, which is a shade called Calico, but I swear in person it doesn't look quite as ghostly as it does right this second. So we're gonna need to do something about that. I literally look like a geisha right now, like wow. But when I'm looking in this mirror here, like it doesn't look as ghostly, so that's a bit scary. I always like to take like a buffing brush afterwards and just kind of blend it in a bit more, just in case there's anything I've missed with the sponge. So that's done. Concealer. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible. I really like this concealer. I ran out, or I am running out, of my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, so the next time I'm in a Superdrug, I am going to try and pick up another one of those. I have been using lately a brush to sort of start off my concealer, because I find like the sponge kind of absorbs it all, so I just kind of start off with a brush and then kind of use a sponge afterwards, because I just find like I put the concealer on and then I go to put the sponge on it and I'm like, all the concealer is gone. I also really like using my Clarisonic brush head. I have the makeup brush attachment for the Clarisonic, and that really does make your makeup look smoothless. I used it for when we had a Christmas party. It was my first ever Christmas party, guys. because I started a new job obviously the end of last year, and we had a Christmas party. They rented out a nightclub, and it was really nice. So you can take a +1, so obviously I took Shay, and we had a really nice night, and it was a nice excuse to get dressed up, and I went like all glam. Loved it. It was really nice. That was like my first ever like Christmas party, because where I'd worked previously, I'm just saying this with some powder now, where I'd worked previously, we never had Christmas parties. Like I worked in 2 other places, and we never had a Christmas party. But I think because it was in like the healthcare sector, because like care's like 24/7, I suppose like there would always be some people that couldn't go, so I'm guessing that's the reason like those places never had Christmas parties. But yeah, it was really nice. We had a really good night, but the reason I brought that up was because I used my Clarisonic brush head that night for my makeup. I went sort of all out, and it was actually that day that I had I bought the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and also the Urban Decay All Nighter, and also the Fenty Beauty lipstick, but I don't know where I've put that. I'm gonna have to find that in a minute, because that's gonna... Okay, so trying to add a little bit of colour to face. I'm going to use my Kiko bronzer. I bought this when Shay and I went to London, and we went in the, I say we, he waited outside. We went in the Kiko store, and they were really helpful in that. I love the packaging of this. It kind of reminds me of like Hourglass, but not quite so expensive. Oh my god, really badass products. And they helped me pick out a colour, because I said, you know, I always pick the wrong colour bronzer. It's either too dark or too orange or too shimmery, and they helped me pick out this one, which is a nice pale bronzer. I'm not too worried when I use it that I'm going to turn orange. I just use it to kind of warm up my face a little bit. Not that you'll probably be able to tell, because apparently I am determined to look like a ghost in today's videos. But it's really nice. I've not really tried a lot of Kiko before, but because we were in London on Oxford Street and we passed it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to pop in and have a look. I think what I went in there for was a lip oil, and I couldn't find it. So I came out with this and blusher instead. Yeah, I really like this. Just love it. And the blusher is like very similar packaging. And this is the shade 06. So I like very sort of neutrally shades. This is like a bit of a muted berry, maybe. Maybe that's how I would describe it. But I don't like corals or peaches or pinks. I like the more neutral shades of blush. Just because I think they suit me more. Just don't think you can see very well. I was very lucky. I had some makeup for Christmas as well, a couple of palettes that I wanted. Shay got them for me. He got me a Juvia's Place palette and a BH Cosmetics palette that I had wanted, so I was very lucky. I did show them in my what I got for Christmas video. So, yeah, I still look a bit pale, don't I? But hopefully we will fix that. this BBB London Ultra Slim Brow Definer. I got that in my advent calendar in 2018. It's quite a nice brow pencil as far as brow pencils go. I do like using a pomade, but if I'm honest, I can't be bothered. You know, I'm not a professional makeup artist or a beauty guru or anything like that. I think that we have established that I do like playing with makeup, but I've got videos to record, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. I want to get my December wrap up done. I don't think I've got really any favourites to put in there for December, so I think I'm going to skip out December favourites, but I do still have to record my top books of 2019, which is what I desperately need to get recorded today. I love this brow brush. This is a Spectrum brow brush. This is from the Little Mermaid collection. But I absolutely love this brow brush. It's for the spoolie on the end, which I use no matter what eyeshadow product I'm using. But when I use pomade, I absolutely love that brush. Okay, so I'm going to put some eye primer on. This is the Revolution Prime and Lock. It's not my favourite eye primer. If I want my eyeshadow to truly last all day and look flawless, I use the NYX Proof It one, because that does not budge. I wore that to our Christmas party, bearing in mind that was to a nightclub. It was hot, there was a lot of dancing. That eyeshadow did not move. It was absolutely creaseless. It's amazing stuff. This primer is okay, but it doesn't last anywhere near as long. The NYX Proof It one is the only eyeshadow primer I have used that has truly kept everything on there. I have very oily eyelids and I have very hooded lids. I don't have a lot of eye space, so you know, my eyeshadow creases very quickly, very easily. I cannot put eyeshadow on without a primer at all, because it would just pretty much, after probably about half an hour, would crease and just kind of slide off. So yeah, I definitely always need to use an eyeshadow primer. So I think eyeshadow wise, I'm going to delve into my Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. I haven't used this very much, as I explained, I think in my November favourites. I hadn't really got the chance to use it as much as I would like to, because not long after it arrived, sort of tragedy struck in our house. I mean, I wasn't in the mood, you know, I wasn't excited about it anymore. But it is a gorgeous palette and I wanted to use it again today. I'm basically going to be using the, this is the top row here of neutrals. Just going to be delving into that. I'm just using shade Tanacon in the crease right now. It's a beautiful neutral shade. I do want to get braver and delve into the other colours, but I'm not there yet. I have used the brighter shades in Jeffree Star's other palettes, but at heart I'm a neutral girl. Just I think for the convenience of it, the convenience of a neutral look. Like, you can't very often go wrong with a neutral look. Plus I'm in a very neutral jumper today. This is like my favourite jumper of life. I absolutely love this jumper. I'm a bit gutted as well because the last time I filmed Get Ready With Me, I used what was my work phone. I had like a Samsung SA, so I could record in really high quality on that and edit it and things, but I don't know how to do that with my iPhone. I'm not very technical that way. I know if I try to like plug my phone into my computer and copy the video over, it doesn't work, so I might need to do a bit more investigating with regards to how to do that. I'm now using the shade Diet Root Beer just in the crease to darken that up and give it a little bit more depth. That is a truly beautiful shade. I think we need a little bit more. And then I think all over the lid I'm going to take the shade. I might put the shade Just a Theory, sort of this half of the lid, and then just on the outer bit use the shade Spiraling. So let's give that a go. This shade is very, very soft, like when you press the brush in, very, very soft. Don't know what that was, but it's very beautiful. It's like kind of a champagne. It's beautiful. I loved the Shane and Jeffree series. I loved seeing the palette and that coming to fruition. I was disappointed that they didn't discuss more of Dramageddon. I am someone that thinks that the trailer for the series was slightly clickbaity, because that was a huge part of the trailer, was the Dramageddon bit, and I don't think if they were going to talk about it and really go into it, they shouldn't have included it in the trailer. But I love Shane, I love the palette, but I do think that that was a bit of a mistake. I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner with that shade Spiraling. And then I'm going to take a clean brush to kind of merge the two. I love having one of these. Brilliant. So, I absolutely love the packaging for the palette. It's bulky and inconvenient to store, but I love it. Then I think highlighter wise, I'm going to go blinding. I'm going to go with Oprah Star Island. If you like blinding highlighter, I don't think you can get any more blinding than Oprah's highlighters. They are truly, truly amazing. Just trying to find, there we go. I'm also going to put this in my inner corner. I might highlight my brow bone with it a little bit, because it's very intense, this highlighter. But I love it. I have another one like a one with a blue sheen, and I love it, but I don't know what to wear with it. I think I should do like a blue blood look with the Jeffree Blue Blood palette and then with that blue highlighter, but I don't know what to wear when I do that because we'll have to go. Very beautiful highlight. I really want to try more Oath products. I've got my eye on one of their blushes. Oh, my hair's forever getting in the way. So that is highlight done. Absolutely just, oh, I love that highlight. And then, oh, I've left it up here. I did think about wearing the Fenty one, but that is like red, and I just think I'm going to stick with my neutral theme, and I'm going to use the Lipstick Queen lip gloss in the shade Mistress of Mauve. I love this lip gloss. As well, because the Fenty one is a liquid lipstick and it's beautiful and it is comfortable to wear, but my lips have been very, very dry, and I just think putting a matte lipstick on is probably not a good idea. That's everything. I don't think I've missed anything. So now I need to get recording my videos.